Hello! Welcome to the live stream. I think we're live now. It's been a while since I have done this. I mean, it's been like a whole week and a half, so I apparently don't remember how to run a stream. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these study streams, and I'm doing this on a weird day, weird time. It's just a Friday afternoon chill stream, so we'll do what we're gonna do. This is a no pressure stream. Who knows if anyone is going to be here? Aaron is here, but Aaron's just in the other room, so uh not really notable anyway. But just thought we would hang out and get some work done. I have things set up to actually do a proper little like hangout, chill, nice little work with me, but I think first thing first, I'm going to do a plan with me with the overhead camera. So we'll see if I'm going to actually be able to pull this off with all of my devices, but you know, it'll work. We'll make it work. No one said this was going to be pretty, y'all. Thomas says, this is my first hang. Great. Well, this isn't normally much. This isn't normally how we do things. Normally we have more people and it's a regular time. We will have the regularly scheduled live stream on Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, but it is lovely to see you here. This is just going to be a chill plan with me hangout time, so you can just get some work done. I'm probably not going to talk much, and we'll just have the overhead camera, and I'm going to get things done. I'm going to plan in my Hobonichi, and you can just listen to some chill music and hang out with the rest of us. So let's go ahead and do this. All right. Let's get the overhead camera going. Clearly, I don't normally stream on Fridays, so I am absolutely conbobbled, but we'll work this out, y'all. This is very exciting content, everyone. Let's get the sound going from the super source. There we go. First talk will be 50 minutes. So just get this on. There we go. All right. Timer started. We gotta get this flipped, huh? This is thrilling content. washi tape dispenser in Daiso in New Zealand. I'm very excited about it. And a cat washi tape dispenser. I swear this overhead camera used to be more stable. Doesn't feel like it is right now. Grace is casting on a new sock. Nice. I don't have any knitting skills, so I'm very jealous of your knitting skills. I think I actually have to plan the week now instead of just put cute stickers on things. This stream back to figure out where I put my pen. Found it. It was on the floor. Maggie into Woods, well, welcome. It's not normal live stream, just like a hanging chill live stream. Time to get work done if you want to get work done. And I will be kind of planning things on the screen. We've got some chill tunes to listen to, and then when the timer's up, we'll have a little bit more of a catch-up chat. There. How to keep house while drowning sounds like a thing I need. Rhubarb Soda's working on some retreat planning stuff. Yeah, Joe, I cannot use a horizontal planner at all. It just does not work for me. actually done planning, so I think I'm gonna have to actually just do work on the camera. Oh my gosh, y'all. I didn't realize that the study thing was complete. There we go. Okay. How are folks doing? Let's put the break thing at the top here and take the overlay off. How are folks doing? I am currently in the process of trying to design a little, like, what is the words I'm looking for? I'm trying to design a Instagram post that explains what we need for Breakfast on the Bridges to open a new bridge. Essentially, it's our 20th year this month, celebrating our 20th birthday for Breakfast on the Bridges, which is where we serve coffee and breakfast almost every last Friday of the month to people walking and biking across 3 of Portland's bridges. There are 2 relatively new bridges that have opened that are pedestrian bike only bridges, one of which just opened this past weekend called the Blumenauer Crossing, which we did a special edition Breakfast on the Bridges at. There was like hundreds and hundreds of people. I'd probably say even like 1,000. And it was great. It was on a different day than normal, and we had all 3 bridges brewing, and we still ran out of coffee like 3 times during the course of this bridge opening, which is like the wonkiest thing that people would come to. But there's also another bridge that opened during the pandemic called Flanders Crossing that is also over a highway similar to the Blumenauer Bridge in downtown Portland. We just did this morning a Flanders Breakfast on the Bridges, and it was very successful considering it was the first time. It's always like a little hard when you're opening a new bridge. I've like helped open 2 Breakfast on the bridges in the past, and like when you first start opening it, people are like, what is this thing, what's happening? But it was very good turnout. We ran out of coffee at the end of 2 hours, so we went through like it's 2 air pots, I want to say around 5 gallons of coffee. Anyway, we want to make at least the Flanders Bridge, if not also the Blumenauer Bridge, which would make 5 bridges a regular feature of our last Friday's Breakfast on the Bridges. We mostly have the volunteers together, and we operate extremely low overhead. So like the air pots, for serving coffee, and the brewer, and the signage, and even these like weird little tables that we have that like attach to the side of the bridge that are like homemade. All of these things are like, I don't even know where. I've been doing Breakfast on the Bridges for 15 years, and I don't even know like where my AirPods came from or my percolator. Like I just inherited them from the last volunteer that did them. So anyway, we need a couple of the bridges have like slightly broken equipment. And then if we're going to start a new bridge, because they've been borrowing to do these like test ones, we've been borrowing the equipment from our main bridges. We need to get a whole new round. So we are applying for a tiny grant because we really don't have very much overhead. We get the coffee donated by a lovely local roaster at Trailhead Roasters, and then all the food is like either volunteers just cover it when they need to, like if they need to get ingredients from the grocery store, like when we're cooking pancakes on the bridge or whatever, and we get a lot of the donuts and the bagels and everything donated from local businesses. They're very sweet. And so we don't have a lot of overhead. It's all volunteer run. It's very simple to put together, but the equipment is not cheap. And we don't really have a lot of cash in our account with Umbrella, which is our umbrella nonprofit, because we haven't needed to essentially raise money in the past because we don't have a lot of hard cash things. Mostly we just give donation receipts to the businesses that donate us in-kind stuff. All this to say, I'm trying to make a post asking people to either buy for us air pots and Cambros and dish tubs, or just give us if you have some, because our preference would not be to like one, Amazon is like the worst place to buy restaurant supplies. It's almost like double the price for an AirPod on Amazon as it is to get it from like a restaurant supply store. So I don't want to like make an Amazon wish list really, but I know there's a lot of people that have been coming to Breakfast on the Bridges for years that would be happy to like buy a single AirPod for us, especially if they know it's going to get like a decade of use out of it, that have the resources to do that. Or there might be people that have AirPods or Cambros or percolators like somewhere in their like in the church basement or something like that that aren't using them. And that's our real preference, like creating new demand for things that are only going to get used a couple times a month at most. I mean, they'll be used for a decade, but they're only going to be used a couple times at most per month is not really a thing we want to do. So I'm trying to make a thing explaining what we need. So the thing that I'm running into is we need either 3 AirPots or a 5-gallon Cambro and an AirPod, because we always need to have the hot water separate for people that want tea. It's all very silly. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'll try to show you the graphic design. I'll try to screen share after this for another one of these. That's what I'm working on instead of doing, my job. Maggie in the Woods says, I wanted to tell you I went to Dough Donuts. Oh, yes. How did you like it? I know you've been eager to try it out as you've been taunted by my live streams. So I actually don't have a donut with me today because it's not a talking dough and eating donuts. It's just a nice patron stream. So thanks for joining. Thomas says, yay, Beyond B. Learning Google Analytics for here. Oh, nice. Well, I know an awful lot about Google Analytics, so if you have questions, I may or may not be able to answer to them. Maggie in DeWood says, the Portland Fog was chef's kiss. The Portland Fog is the one I recommend to anybody that's coming to visit because it's so, so good. I think it's one of their best ones of all of them. You can really tell this isn't a proper live stream and that I've been up since 5 because my hair is all over the place. Sorry, y'all. You're getting this is just the personal finance society and me. Y'all are getting kind of the untouched version of all of this. Maybe I'll actually design this on the screen. I'm making it in Canva actually instead of Photoshop. I've started using Canva more and more often for things like social media posts because I am so tired of how often all the social media platforms have been changing their dimensions, and it's really, really easy to resize stuff. It's also very easy to find royalty-free images just like in Canva. So I've been using Canva more often. Maybe I could finally get off the paying Adobe every month for the rest of my life train. The problem is I still need to use Photoshop and InDesign and Final Cut Pro for certain things. And yeah, but anyway, Canva, they've made a good app. So maybe I can screen share what I'm doing. Aaron says, I'm out here making habanero sauce, listening to the live stream IRL. If anybody has any recommendations of how to ask people, because our like real preference, like our ideal situation is that someone sees our post and is like, oh, I used to be a scout leader and I happen to have AirPods and I'll just give them to Beyond B and donate them so that they can have their next life. And our next best one would be someone being like, hey, I am a person with a well-paying tech job or other well-paying job that loves Breakfast on the Bridges, and I just want to just go load up my cart at the restaurant supply store with a Cambro and an AirPod and a percolator for you all. Where can I drop it off? That's like my next best scenario. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that because originally I thought making an Amazon wish list, but 1, don't love and support Amazon. 2, don't really particularly want to have to get people to buy new stuff because that isn't really what we're all about. But also, the Amazon prices are out of control. Like, you compare the Amazon prices to any restaurant supply store, and it's bananas. They're charging like $90 for a freaking AirPod on here. It's crazy pants. So, anyway, that's what we want and need, I think. But If you have any suggestions on how to do that, short of a web page. And then I guess our third best option is people are like, I don't personally want to go fill up the cart at the restaurant supply shop, but just tell me how much those are, and I will donate you an amount for an AirPod, and then that would be great. Also, I don't know, if someone wants us to, I will put a little sticker at the bottom that says this AirPod was donated by so-and-so, and then I'm done with that. So. Erin is giving me updates about the cat's throw up. Thanks, Erin. I didn't notice that. Is she back in the basket? I like how Erin is communicating to me via text from the other room. Well, y'all, break is done here. So, I think we can go ahead. We'll do another one of these study talks. Study, work talks, whatever you're working on. Google Analytics. Doing other things. Joe says, I'm using GIMP because I can't afford Photoshop. Oh, I see. You used to. So GIMP, absolutely. It's not one. The big problem for me is that GIMP is not compatible with. It doesn't create the kind of files that I need to be compatible when I send files to other people. And then my other problem is, as someone who used to use GIMP, I still have to use Photoshop and InDesign, especially for a lot of things that I need backwards compatibility with, and there's certain things that GIMP just can't do, but it's very good for very simple things. I have just accepted that I am Adobe's bitch for the rest of my life, and it's frustrating because there's no option to be like, I just need this piece of software. Sometimes I used to I would buy it when I like could get a student or educational discount. I'd buy a version of the software and then I would keep that for as many years as I could eke out of it. But now they've only switched to monthly. I finally had to upgrade from my last one because I was getting to the point where it wasn't compatible with anyone's files I was sending. So it was just really frustrating. Guthrie is saying Affinity. Here's what I gotta say about it. Anybody who tries to convince me to switch, I still need the files. I have a lot of stuff in .indd. And I also work with a lot of other people for which I need to send them files, and their compatibility of what they send me is in Adobe format. I have accepted this life. I thought I could maybe transition out of it. I started using DaVinci Resolve instead of Final Cut, or instead of Adobe Motion. I'm trying to move out of it, but it's not happening the way I want it to. I have been using Photoshop now for 25 years. So part of the problem is a me problem where I know how to do everything in Photoshop. So it's just the way life has to go. I mean, I hate that they've all moved to like a SaaS model now and I have to pay them monthly, but all right, everybody, put what you're working on in the next talk in the chat, and I'm going to get back to designing. I'm going to see if I can share this on the screen somehow. I'm not entirely sure how I will do it. In other notes, if I do more of these study streams, I got cat ears that fit on these headphones, my fancy headphones. I'm always sad that I don't have cat ears, but I don't want to get cheaper headphones because these are very good headphones. So... Aaron's task is chopping habaneros. All right, iPad audio. Let's go. Actually, if I say percolator, will people understand that we need a big one, or do I need to be more specific? Because we need like at least a 40-foot one. someone has come to join. Are you here to help, Dora? She's trying to eat my necklace. I can't decide if I should try to put like estimated prices on here or no. The cat's sitting on my lap now. Yay, Guthrie. I'm vamping and making this very complicated for myself. all the rides I was supposed to do, I had a completely full Saturday full of rides, and now they've all been postponed due to heat. Hey y'all, that is the end of Study Talk 2, if you're still here. My cat has just decided to join and jumped up on the table. So, just out of view of the camera, so as to make me look like I'm looking at nothing. But she's rubbing her face on my lights now, so that's really helpful. All right, we went into this for 2 hours. I think that's probably going to be it for now, if only because I look like I've been in the heat all day and I don't particularly want to put it on the internet anymore. And I got to do some stuff that I shouldn't really have on screen but isn't very interesting looking. So, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining for the hang. We've got and thank you for being a Personal Finance Society member. It's been lovely. I hope you all stay hydrated this week. And the normal live stream is at the usual time on Sunday with a donut. And we're going to be talking about silver linings to the recession. So you can join then. That will be, okay, now the cat's getting on my lap. This is all out of frame of the camera, but let me promise that the cat is being hilarious. Oh, there you go. You can see a little head now. Yes. So Sunday at 11:30 Pacific, 2:30 Eastern. The cat's now sitting on my lap. If you're not part of the text crew, because both Patreon and YouTube are unreliable as far as getting message, if you join the text crew, I'll just text you to let me know when we're going live. So that's it. That's all. It works in North America. I think it might also work in the UK. Totally free. Not going to be a weird spammy person. It's just an easy way to let you know we're live. All right. Thank you all for joining. I might do more of this study with you streams. Again, I was enjoying doing them before, and then I passed my exam and I kind of stopped, but still have things to study. So I will see you all hopefully Sunday. Otherwise, soon. Stay hydrated, stay safe, pet a cat if you have one available, and see you later. Bye.